So beautiful. So beautiful. So grateful. Congratulations on being an Akasma Master Teacher, Holy One. And I feel so safe in saying that to you. I feel so sure. Does that make sense to you? How that would be a blessing to me to be able to feel safe and sure as I say that to you. Thank you for being the person who created this alignment. Well, will you take time and email me anything you might want to share that you picked up on when we were in this space, or and after as this unfolds, because this is just the beginning. You know, that song on Instagram that people put behind their reels sometimes or their stories, and it says, "This is the beginning."
Yes, I do feel let's go into shift bigger this time.
This is the beginning.
I have a feeling that like I am going to shift, big shifts in my life. I feel like I'm already there, even though it's not yet.
Good. That's how it becomes now, to feel like you're already there, and then you blink and you
Yeah.
go, "Oh, I am.
I
Oh,
start to really understand what do you mean by feeling like as if I'm practicing this daily. Yes.
wonderful." Yes, it's a power space. It really is. It's a state of consciousness that we're ready to be that, right? But we just didn't know about it. So now we're learning to, click into that and ponder that and allow that, and it just gets better and easier and more available to us, as if, live as if.
Since
Yes.
we started the course of the higher mind, I am more observing my thoughts, and I'm just shifting every thought that is came into from fear or from uncertainty that I'm loved and I'm supported. I'm working on this on a daily basis.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. That's beautiful. I love to receive the feedback on the spaces, and that's a brand new course. So
Yes.
I'm still putting it all together and getting it out to everybody,
I
but
would
it's
really love to film a video for you to share with you something new about how I communicate with my team or higher self.
oh, that would
It's
be
not, it's
wonderful.
not, it's not writing now, but it's movement in my head.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, it's a
Beautiful.
yes or no questions, and I am learning even when I'm outside walking. The first time I asked a question, my it moves just like this. When I communicate with my team or with my higher self, then I told them, no, we are outside. I want a mild yes, and the yes just becomes just quicker.
It just takes us tuning in and then setting protocols and being present and learning our energy and learning the energy around us, right? That is fantastic. I
I'm willing to
love that.
film a video for you when I will be in this space. I just opened the flow of Akasma. I intend to communicate, and then I ask yes or no questions about things. Then I love how my head it moves like spontaneously without me moving it. The
Oh,
yes and
that's
the no's.
beautiful.
Sometimes even in the classroom with the students. I will show you in a video so you can
Okay. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And if you make it and you feel comfortable with me sharing it, I will share it, or I'll create a video where I talk about it and then I share it and then I talk about it afterwards as well. Because this could help other people. If you're all right with this could help others see how these things are possible and how we have these abilities to set these kind of protocols or ways in which we can understand ourselves and our communications. And there's limitless ways, and this is one, and you've figured it out and you're working with it. So
Yes.
if you
Absolutely.
want,
I would love you to share it because sometimes for my path, for every single gift I taught, I did not have because I was watching other healers at first activating certain gifts. I found out that I have new gifts and even more advanced, and I was focusing on the wrong ones. I was not, yes, that was one of them. And also about manifesting, like you mentioned before, about having a board or a video to or words to repeat. I never felt comfortable doing this. Then I was asking questions. If this is not for me, then what am I designed for?
Yes.
Then answers were coming like this, spaces, new spaces.
I love that. That's
Yet
fantastic.
sometimes healers think that they may lack something or they should be doing like others, but we are unique and each one of us has his own unique path. And
Yes.
maybe we have gifts that I've never heard before
We
in
need
someone
gifts.
else.
We need the gifts that we've never heard before because that's how you be the space you've never been before. And if we're going to be
Yes.
new humans, we need brand new spaces.
Yes.
So this is absolutely aligned with what we teach in Acasma. And I love it as well because Acasma says, trust yourself. Acasma says, here's the activation of remembrance. Now go remember and be, you know? And that's what you're saying is you moved into this space of realization of these uniquenesses of you that you could trust, that didn't have to look like anybody else or be like anybody else. They were you. They are you. So that's
Yes.
fantastic. And
I would
it's
love if the video was filmed because it's so powerful. But if I am in a space again like this, I was having activations actually in my mind during like 3 or 4 a.m. And as I asked them, did you wake me for activation? So I was just sometimes if they will say that, yes, it's just strong.
I
And then
know.
my mind, I felt everything in my mind was moving and backward and forward, and I was enjoying it. It was not painful, it was peaceful. And I would love to film a video to show what I'm experiencing.
Okay, do that and we'll get something together to share with everyone. It makes me think of how I yell yes a lot of times.
You yell at me, I move like
Yeah.
my hand like I'm dancing.
We, if we're ever in public together, people are going to think we're quite the pair, you know? You'll be going and I'll be yelling,
Yes.
yes.
And when I was listening to your audio in the classroom, you sent me a light language, and in the class I was having those pressures in the class. Luckily, I was away from the students. But
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
funny
It's so,
because we
it's,
know it's you and it's me, and it's the way we accepted the energy to flow through us, and it's okay for
yes.
me.
Yes, it's okay for us for sure. That is so fun. I love it. And I really love having people who love it. I love having people who get it. They understand it. It's happening to them. They're okay. They just want to continue to be present and available and coming from love. And so I think that's another thing that makes our community so special because we have this space to share with each other and we're different. You know, we are, but we're different in the most coolest, best way, right? But we are a different group.
Yes, that's for sure.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing all of that with me. That is fantastic. Make that video, get it to me. I'll create something also off of it to explain some because I think it's a great teaching tool. If you're okay with that, I think it's a great teaching tool. And then we can go from there, getting it out to
But
everybody.
see, that's not my yes. When you said a great teaching tool, that was not me.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Great teaching tool. Yes. All right. We are here. Yes, we are here. Yes. Yes. When I watch you do that, I go more into the language that sounds more Palladian to me. Ah, okay. It's so interesting, isn't it? It's fascinating. But you know what I think is also happening is our individual human, you and I, and all of us who are doing this, our human bodies are functioning at like all the stuff you were saying that was being done to you and has been done and you've done, right? All of this in us has got us to a space where we're running a vibrational state of ourselves. Our whole being is vibrating in a state of it where we can get these yes and all these vibrational alignments that,
You don't need you get it telepathically. I
yeah,
understood this by telepathy. You didn't need to hear words or to
ah,
understand what's going on. Also, I don't know anything about the Mintakan. I think it's a star race.
the who is it?
But it's I Mintakan, I believe. I think
Mintaka?
Mintaka. I believe it's a planet. Uh, Beings were living in waters.
Okay.
I don't have informations and I don't want to read any informations, but it came into my
Mintaka.
sessions.
It feels,
Mintaka.
yeah, it feels like a resonance. Yeah, there's a lot happening here. Yes. So what else is happening? Yes, in this is. Yes. So we're completely aligning ourselves. Yes, by shifting our vibration. Yes. And then at the same time, you say, it's like telepathic. It's like, it's just there, right? It's just this knowing. It's just the yes is present when the yes needs to be present. And it's like connected into unity consciousness. It's connected into collective consciousness. We've lived separated out, even though we've been a collective. We've never been taught how to be a collective. So we've been taught how to be separated. And now, because we're clicking into these spaces of ourselves, we're naturally opening up that flow. And this is part of the collective. Yes, is part of the collective. The other spaces, the light languages, yes, part of the collective. So then that's collective mind. That's collective higher mind. That's all of the spaces. Yes. And it's I think it might be we could possibly say, and again, this is just coming in as we're talking. Yes. This is even faster than telepathy in the understanding that it's not traveling from their mind to our mind. It is one mind coming out of our mouth. Yes, 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 yes.
Absolutely.
So
Yes,
it's really fantastic, and we get to be this space of transition. We get to be this witness of and facilitator of all at the same time, this space of us. So it's quite fantastic, quite fantastic. Yeah, konea tawatea. And I find too, do you find that when your head shakes yes, that you just keep going though with whatever you're thinking or talking about? Like for me, it doesn't pop me out. Like if I yell yes or light language comes flying out, it just comes out. It's part of it. It's part of what I'm talking about. It fits, even though it may sound different or look different. It fits. It needed to be there. It's an energetic space of all that needed to be in that space. And I just keep going. That's
yes,
different too.
I learned this from you because I was looking at you for months. So it was not really surprising or scary for me to like you were my bridge to it.
I love that. Yes, because I think in the beginning people would say, "Oh, you're channeling," and kept saying, "I don't think it's channeling because it's a part of me." And channeling is like you go out and the other comes in, and then you come back when they're done, and everybody's using this space. But that's not what this is. This is a collective consciousness running. This is higher mind running with all that is underneath that umbrella. So that's why we keep talking or keep being present, even when you're yes, or I'm yes, or whatever else is coming in. We just keep going. We're not shifting and shutting off. We're not laying down and tapping in and trying to find the vibrational connection line so we can be the channel of. We are the channel of as we are present. Yes. So,
Yes, I do feel like Akasma is taking every space in spirituality to its highest alignment. That's why I was not resonating, even though I was looking for channel, and I never felt like it was me. And when I was learning meditation to stay silent in a certain positions, that was not me because I do meditate walking and my eyes open.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
I do meditate, I do manifest using music and dancing. It's different. It's new.
Mhm.
It's not like I've tried everything.
Yes, yes.
But no, I did not find myself in those things, and they just seem to be complicated
Mhm.
and not giving results for my how I'm designed. And I do feel like we learn to meditate I do meditate in the classroom. When I teach, I can meditate. You
Yes.
can be every space if you learn how to be every space. I do talk to my spirit team while I'm shopping. I can ask even for the shopping questions or yes or no questions. And I do feel like we're different, that kind of different, you know. We're
Yes.
bringing everything to its highest alignment. Meditation, other practices, even breathing.
Yes. I feel like those spaces were what they needed to be when they were in their origination point, but they were
Yes,
steps, if you will, like bridges or
yes,
something, you know. And I feel like this is like this ever expanding, stretching out beyond the understanding of forever. Yes, of us, because even when I'm teaching AQE again this year, yes, it's bigger than the last time I taught it. And it's the
yes.
same
I do feel like
foundational
yes, it's a
pieces.
different space.
It's so much bigger, but it my understanding was when this came in 2020 was this was going to walk us as we walked ourselves into the higher alignment of being, and that it was going to continue to expand with us as we continued to do so, ever expanding. So this is what's happening. And I feel like the meditation outside of meditation, like not having to sit on your floor or lay down or whatever it is and close your eyes for 45 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour or whatever it is, which I did that space years and years ago. I don't do it anymore because I don't need to, because I live in a state of meditation. I live in a state of peace. I live in a state of alignment as a space of myself of understanding that I am an eternal being having a now through a format. That's where you go when you meditate. You go to that and you get a glimpse of it when you're in traditional meditation, in a sense, right? And that's my take on it. There can be a zillion takes on it, right? Opinions, whatever. But that's how I look at it. You go to that space, right? And then I think you can come into an alignment of yourself where you train yourself to stay there. And you don't have to come in and out any longer, but you live from that space of deep divine connection with your eternalness.
Yes, it takes daily practice, but eventually you will
It
find yourself.
becomes, yeah, it becomes your
Yeah.
default setting. That's what I love to say,
Yes.
like the go-to setting. It becomes that. And it's how you became whatever you were before that. Whatever we practice, we consistently do, we consistently connect in with, continuing every day, that is who we are. So if you go and you want to be anything you want to be, just continually, consistently, as if it. What we said earlier, come in as if every single day. And that as if will be your now. It will solidify. Just one day you'll blink, they'll blink their eyes, we'll blink our eyes, and we'll go, oh my gosh, I really am as if.
And what I do love about Akasma when you expand um and about higher mind, higher heart course, that I am beginning to sense programs which are not aligned with me
Mm.
so quickly than I used to do before. So even programs that I thought they were working, I do say, "Oh my God, this is another program that we can shift it in seconds." And yeah, delete and install is in seconds now, not in minutes.
Absolutely. It's an it and it all just keeps like expanding and clicking into an even faster, smoother, more efficient way. Like you said, though, the consistency, the continually choice of it, you know. And then there's some people that they'll beat themselves up and they'll say, I am not there. And I don't know if I could ever be there because I keep struggling with this same cycle, this same program, or this same issue. And the thing is I can't speak for you, but I think you would agree with me. We had that space too. We had those days, we had those years, whatever. But there's just a different availability now than ever before in movement of energy. And if you will just, they will just, we will just lean in, Give it one more shot. Try one more time. Love yourself even bigger than you have ever before.
Be
And
consistent.
yeah, be consistent with that and be ready for it to click. Just be ready for it to click because you're coming from it as it's already done so. You know, it's universe reads the frequency, it reads the vibration. And if the vibration is peace, it's going to reflect it. If the vibration is fear, it's going to reflect it. If it's whatever it is, it's not a judgment, it's not a test, it's not
Punishment.
right, it's not punishment, good word. It's just the way it is. It's the system, it's science, it's energy, it's resonance, it's connective vibrational alignment. And the thing is we're learning this. So once you learn, you now have the key. And once you have the key, you can open the door. So we've opened the door with a cosmic quantum energy, and we have left the old party, and we have our own party going on.
Yes.
All right, Holy One, I've got to run to my next space, but this has been incredibly beautiful. Are you right if I take some of this out and create a YouTube video? Because I think we have some beautiful material here that we could share with the world.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
All right. Would you like to say anything else to everyone before we close the space?
I'm just so proud and happy and honored to be an Akasma master teacher, knowing that I'm the embodiment and I've felt every moment of my journey within this master. It's not just a regular course, and I mean what I say because I do feel it in every system in my being now, and on my daily life, on my thoughts, on my feelings, on my actions. And more is coming. This is just a beginning.
I love it.
Just trust yourself. If you feel to step forward into this space, you have Andrea, and
And now you have Lamyae as well, because you can teach them to
you
be a
have me.
facilitator.
Yes.
Yes. So you'll be able to teach facilitators. Um, is this something you're going to go into, possibly offering the course eventually, or do you have any plans on that? I know you
It's
have
not
a
yet. It's not yet like clear, but I am open. Yes,
good
I
for
am
you.
open.
Love the
Yes,
answer. Universe loves open doors. Loves that.
yes, I'm open to it
All right,
because
beautiful.
I love giving sessions. It makes me feel happy and good, and love receiving feedback. So it will be the same to pass these teachings. I know I will be happy to do it.
Well, anyone who's watching this video and who's looking for a facilitator, someone who can do a cosmic quantum energy session for them, with them, we do it via C to C, which is consciousness to consciousness. It's a remote distance session. It doesn't matter where you are on the planet. You might feel a connection here with Lamyae, and you might want to reach out to her and connect with her. So I'll put her information here below the video. You could do so for a session space, and then whenever she's ready to teach, who knows, maybe you might want to learn to do this as well, and she might be someone you might want to go to for the classes and certification. But that just is another beautiful space of this. So you can come into this space simply for self-expansion. You do not have to become a facilitator. You do not have to become a teacher. And that's what she's conveying so beautifully here, is it changes your life. You change your own life by allowing your life to change and by walking into these sacred spaces of yourself. So a cosmic quantum energy, we're here, right? We are light and we are
We are.
here. Yes. Yes. All right, Holy One, thank you so much for this space. Thank you for this
Thank you
space.
so much.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
And we love you too. We love you too. Join us in our beautiful Cosmic Quantum Energy family. We have a free community available to all. Information is below and on my website, sacredexpansion.com.